The legend becomes real. The council chamber on planet Velros hummed with quiet conversation. 5 species sat around the curved table, their forms as different as the stars themselves. At the head sat Elder Krell, his gray skin marked with the lines of 200 years of life. The old texts speak of them, Krell said, his voice steady. A species called humans, from a world named Earth. Council member Tarn laughed, his forearms crossing over his chest. Stories for children, Elder, nothing more. We have searched the galaxy for 3,000 years. There is no Earth, there are no humans. Perhaps we did not look far enough, Krell replied. Or perhaps they never existed, said Lyra, the youngest member. Her blue scales caught the light as she leaned forward. Every culture has myths, gods, monsters, and lost civilizations. Why should humans be different? The debate continued, as it had many times before. No one noticed when the communication panel began to flash. Far across the void, Captain Doran stared at his scanner screen. His trading ship moved slowly through the outer regions, where few dared to travel. The signal appeared suddenly, strong and clear. What is that? His navigator asked. I do not know, Doran said. The pattern is ... wrong. Not like anything in our database. He recorded the signal and sent it to the council. Within hours, they responded. A scout ship would investigate. Doran was ordered to stay away. The scout ship arrived 3 days later. 5 crew members guided their vessel toward the signal source. What they found made them stop cold. Structures floated in the darkness, massive stations, built with metal and purpose. The design was strange, angular, and efficient. Warning lights blinked red along their surfaces. Should we go closer? The pilot asked. Yes, Commander Vex said. We must know what this is. Their screens lit up with text. The language was unknown, but the tone was clear. This was a warning. They were not welcome here. Just old automated systems, Vex said. Proceed. They moved forward. The stations grew larger. Then space itself seemed to tear open. Blue light filled the void. 3 ships emerged, each one larger than a city. Their hulls were dark gray, marked with white symbols, a blue sphere with swirling white patterns. The ships moved with precision, forming a wall between the scouts and the stations. The scout crew sat frozen. These vessels were built for war. Every line spoke of power and purpose. A transmission crackled through their speakers. The voice spoke in perfect galactic standard. This is Captain Reed of the Terran Defense Fleet. You have entered human territory. State your purpose immediately. Commander Vex could barely form words. Human, you are real. Very real, Commander. And still waiting for your answer. We came to investigate unknown signals. We meant no harm. There was a pause. Then Captain Reed spoke again. We have been watching your galaxy for 50 years. We learned your languages. We studied your cultures. We stayed hidden while we built our strengths. Now we are ready. Ready for what? Vex asked. To take our place among the stars, on our terms. One of the warships moved closer. Its weapons remained silent, but the threat was clear. I am sending you a data package, Reed said. Deliver it to your council. Tell them, Earth is no longer a legend. Tell them, humanity has arrived. The package downloaded to the scout ship. Vex ordered an immediate return to Velros. The council chamber exploded with noise when they heard the report. Species who had debated calmly now shouted over each other. Elder Krell raised his hand for silence. Show us the data, he said. The holographic display activated. Images of Earth appeared, a blue world with green continents. Then came the history. Wars that lasted years. Weapons that could destroy cities. Millions dead in conflicts that spanned the globe. They fought themselves, Lyra whispered. For thousands of years, they fought each other. And they survived, Krell said. They learned, they grew stronger. The military commanders studied the human ships. The technology was advanced, built from centuries of warfare. What do we do? Tarn asked. We send a diplomatic team, Krell said, but we also prepare our fleets. We do not know if humans come in peace or war. Ambassador Lyra was chosen. Her ship departed the next day, escorted by 3 council warships. As they approached human space, more vessels appeared, dozens of them, waiting in formation. Captain Reed's voice came through once more. Welcome, Ambassador, to Earth's domain. Let us talk. The price of Pest. Ambassador Lyra's ship moved slowly through the human fleet. She counted 30 vessels, each one different in size and purpose. Some were sleek and fast, others were massive, bristling with weapons. All of them watched her approach. They could destroy us in seconds. her pilot said quietly. They could, Lyra agreed, but they have not. That means something. Her ship docked with a large station that orbited a small moon. The airlock opened with a hiss. 2 humans stood waiting. The first was tall, wearing a dark uniform marked with silver bars. His hair was gray, his face lined with age. The second was younger, a woman with sharp eyes and a calm expression. Ambassador Lyra, the man said, extending his hand. I am General Hayes. This is Commander Wells. Welcome to Station Alpha. Lyra studied the gesture, then carefully clasped his hand. The human grip was firm but not threatening. Thank you for receiving us, she said. They walked through corridors filled with purpose. Humans moved past them, nodding respectfully. The station was clean, organized, and clearly military. You have questions, Hayes said. Everyone does. How did we stay hidden? How did we advance so quickly? Why reveal ourselves now? Yes, Lyra said simply. They entered a large room. The walls were covered with screens showing star maps, ship designs, and historical records. Hayes gestured to a chair designed for her species. We stayed hidden because we learned caution, he began. 50 years ago, our first deep space probe detected your transmissions. We realized we were not alone, but we also realized we were far behind. Commander Wells activated a screen. Images of Earth appeared, cities, oceans, mountains. We debated for months, Wells said. Some wanted to announce ourselves immediately. Others wanted to stay hidden and learn. The second group won. So you watched us, Lyra said, like scientists studying insects. Like neighbors learning the customs of a new community. Hayes corrected. We studied your languages, your politics, your conflicts. We saw how new species were treated when they joined the council. Often as lesser members, we decided that would not be our fate. The screens changed, showing human history, battles on land and sea, cities burning, weapons of terrible power. For 5,000 years, we fought ourselves, Hayes said. Nation against nation, belief against belief. We nearly destroyed our own world 3 times, but we survived, and we learned. Learned what? Lyra asked. That survival requires strength. That peace requires the ability to defend it. That respect is not given, it is earned. More images appeared. Humans building ships in hidden asteroid fields, factories on distant moons, research stations in deep space. We spent 50 years preparing, Wells said. We built our fleet. We advanced our technology. We studied your weapons and made ours better. Now we are ready. Ready for war? Lyra asked carefully. Ready for respect, Hayes said. We will join your council, Ambassador, but as equals, not as children learning from elders, not as newcomers begging for acceptance. Lyra was silent for a moment. The council will not accept demands. Then there will be no agreement, Hayes said simply. We will remain here, in our territory. We will defend our borders, and we will expand when we choose to. That could lead to conflict. Yes, it could. The room fell quiet. Lyra understood the position. Humans were offering partnership, not submission. Accept them as equals, or risk having them as enemies. I will present your terms, she said finally, but I cannot promise the council will agree. We know, Wells said. That is why we have a demonstration prepared. They led her to an observation deck. Through the massive window, she saw empty space. 3 days ago, Hayes said. A group called the Red Star faction attacked one of our colony ships. 60 families were aboard. They were miners, heading to establish a settlement. Lyra's scales darkened. The Red Star are pirates, outlaws. The council has been trying to stop them for years. We stopped them in 1 day, Wells said. The screen showed recorded footage. Human warships tracking 3 pirate vessels. The pirates fired first. The human response was immediate and overwhelming. Precise weapons fired disabled the pirate ships in minutes. Boarding teams secured them within an hour. The pirates are now in our custody, Hayes said, along with their ships and all stolen goods. We will return the stolen property to its owners. The pirates will face human justice. The council has laws for dealing with pirates, Lyra said. And those laws have failed for decades. We prefer efficiency. Lyra watched the footage again. The human tactics were flawless. Their weapons were powerful but controlled. They could have destroyed the pirates completely but chose capture instead. You want us to fear you, she said. No, Hayes said. We want you to respect us. Fear fades. Respect endures. He handed her a data chip. Our full terms are here. Territory boundaries, trade agreements, military cooperation protocols, technology sharing limits. Take it to your council, debate it, study it, but understand this: we will not wait forever. How long will you wait? Lyra asked. 30 days. After that, we proceed with our own plans, with or without council approval. Lyra took the chip. I will do my best, General, but you must understand change comes slowly to the council. Then perhaps the council needs to learn what we learned, Hayes said, that the galaxy does not wait for those who move too slowly. The meeting ended. Lyra returned to her ship, her mind racing. The data chip felt heavy in her hand. As her vessel departed, she watched the human fleet through the window. They remained in formation, patient and ready. Captain Reed's voice came through one final time. Safe travels, Ambassador. We hope to hear good news. The journey back to Velros took 4 days. Lyra spent every hour reviewing the human terms, preparing her report. The council would resist. But the humans were right about one thing. Respect had to be earned, and humanity had certainly earned her attention. When legends fight, the council chamber had never been so crowded. Representatives from 12 species filled the seats, all talking at once. Ambassador Lyra stood at the center, waiting for silence. Elder Krell raised his hand. The noise faded. Ambassador Lyra has returned from human space, he announced. Let her speak. Lyra activated the holographic display. The human terms appeared, floating in the air for all to see. Humanity offers partnership, she began. They request a permanent seat on the council. They claim territory in the outer regions. They offer technology sharing and military cooperation. In return, they demand equal status and respect. Demand, Tarn shouted. They are newcomers. They have no right to demand anything. They have the right of strength. Lyra said quietly, I have seen their fleet, their weapons, their organization. They are not asking us for permission. They are informing us of reality. The chamber erupted again. Some species supported peaceful acceptance. Others wanted to reject the human terms. The military commanders looked worried. We should test them, said Commander Drax, leader of the Council Defense Forces. Send a fleet. Show them they cannot intimidate us. That would be a mistake, Lyra warned. Why? Because they destroyed some pirates. We have fought wars for centuries. We know combat. You fought each other, Lyra said. Humans fought themselves. For 5,000 years, every advancement they made came from warfare. Every technology was refined in battle. They are experts at organized violence. Then we vote, Krell said. Accept their terms or refuse them. The vote was split. 7 species voted to accept, 5 voted to refuse. The council was deadlocked. Then the emergency alarms sounded. The main screen activated, showing the edge of council space. Ships were emerging from dark space, hundreds of them. Their design was ancient, their hulls black as night. The swarm, Krell whispered. Terror filled the chamber. The swarm were legend, like humans had been. An ancient enemy that had once destroyed entire civilizations. They had vanished 1,000 years ago. Now they had returned. They are attacking the outer colonies, Drax said, reading the reports. 3 systems have already gone dark. They are heading toward the core worlds. Mobilize all fleets, Tarn ordered. Every ship, every weapon. It will not be enough, Drax said quietly. The swarm consumes everything. Our ancestors barely survived them the first time. The chamber fell silent. Species who had argued moments ago now looked at each other with shared fear. There is one option, Lyra said slowly. The humans have 30 warships at their border. Advanced weapons, military expertise. You want us to beg them for help? Tarn asked. I want us to survive, Lyra replied. Krell nodded. Send the message. Offer them whatever they want. We need them. The transmission reached Station Alpha within minutes. General Hayes appeared on the screen, his expression serious. We have been monitoring this situation, he said. We detected the swarm ships 3 hours ago. Then, you know what we face, Krell said. We need your help, General. Name your price. Hayes was quiet for a moment. A full seat on the council, equal voting rights, recognition of our territorial claims, and access to all historical records about the swarm. Done, Krell said without hesitation. All of it. Just help us. Prepare your fleets, Hayes said. The Terran Defense Fleet is already moving. We will meet you at the Kelver system. General Hayes out. The human fleet arrived at Kelva within 2 days. Lyra watched from the council flagship as the human vessels took position. They moved with precision, each ship knowing its exact role. Commander Wells contacted the Council fleet. We have studied the historical records you sent. We understand swarm tactics. They rely on overwhelming numbers and adaptive shields. We have a strategy. What do you need from us? Drax asked. Draw them in. Make them think you are the main threat. We will hit them from 3 sides simultaneously. Trust us. The swarm arrived like a dark cloud. Hundreds of ships, moving as one organism. They opened fire immediately. Council ships returned fire, but the swarm shields adapted within seconds. Pulled back. Wells ordered the Council fleet. Make them chase you. The Council ships retreated. The swarm followed, sensing weakness. They pushed forward, eager for the kill. Then the human fleet struck. Warships appeared from 3 directions, their weapons firing in coordinated patterns, but these were not standard energy weapons. They were missiles, old technology, but used in new ways. Kinetic weapons, Wells explained. Physical projectiles moving at high speed. Shields designed for energy weapons cannot adapt fast enough. The missiles tore through swarm ships. Explosions lit the darkness. The swarm tried to adjust, but the humans were already changing tactics. Asterisk switched to pulse lasers. Hayes ordered, rapid frequency shifts. Do not let them adapt. The human weapons changed every 30 seconds. Missiles, then lasers, then electromagnetic pulses. The swarm could not keep up. Their adaptive advantage became meaningless. Council fleet, advance. Wells commanded. Hit them now while they are confused. The Council ships surged forward. Together with the humans, they pushed the swarm back. Battle raged for 6 hours. Finally, the surviving swarm vessels retreated into dark space. Silence filled the communication channels, then cheering erupted across every Council ship. Damage report, Hayes said calmly. 2 human ships damaged. No losses, came the reply. Council fleet reports, 16 ships damaged, 3 destroyed. Lyra felt her scales tingle. The humans had not lost a single vessel. Thank you, General Krell said. You have saved us. We fought together, Hayes replied, as allies should. 3 days later, the Council chamber reconvened. This time, there was a new seat at the table. General Hayes sat among them, wearing his uniform with quiet pride. The vote is now official, Krell announced. Humanity is granted full membership in the Galactic Council. All terms are accepted. Hayes stood. Earth thanks the Council for this recognition. We look forward to peace and cooperation among all species. Tell us, General, Tarn said, his tone respectful now. How did you know the swarm would return? We did not know, Hayes admitted, but we prepared anyway. Humans have a saying, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. We learned that lesson through much suffering. And now you teach it to us, Lyra said. Now we learn together, Hayes corrected. The meeting continued late into the night. Treaties were signed, borders were confirmed, trade routes were established. The galaxy had changed in just 30 days. Later, Lyra found Hayes standing alone on an observation deck, watching the stars. Does it feel strange? She asked, going from legend to reality so quickly. Hayes smiled. We were always real. The galaxy just needed time to see us. And now that they see you, now we prove we deserve to be seen. Not through fear or force, but through actions. We will be good neighbors. Ambassador, we will earn the trust you have shown us. Asterisk, and now that they see you, now we prove we deserve to be seen. Not through fear or force, but through actions. We will be good neighbors. Ambassador, we will earn the trust you have shown us. Lyra looked out at the stars. Somewhere out there, human colony ships were already moving to new worlds. Human technology was being shared with Council scientists. Human officers were training with Council military. The legend of Earth had become real, and the galaxy would never be the same. In the distance, a human warship passed by, its hull marked with the symbol of a blue planet. Once, that symbol had been myth. Now, it was a promise. Humanity had arrived, and they were here to stay.